In this video, I'm going to demo how to use the MagicSchool multiple choice assessment tool. From your tool menu, go ahead and select multiple choice assessments. Then you'll see the description says create a multiple choice assessment based on any topic, standard or standards, or criteria. You're going to be able to choose your grade level, your number of questions, which for that you can choose 5, 10, 15, or 20. And you'll be able to add a topic, standard, text, or description of the assessment, and it does tell you to be specific. I'm going to do two different examples for this tool. First, I'm going to start with a Principles of Business Management example. Since that course is offered at many different grade levels, pick whatever grade level you think is most appropriate for your class. I'm going to go ahead and pick 10th grade. I'm going to select that I want 5 questions. And then when we take a look at the additional information we can put in gray, it gives us a lot of different examples. Maybe you want to be specific about the type of assessment and the standards. Maybe you're looking for something around a specific text. Maybe you have a topic, maybe you're looking for a vocab quiz. There are a lot of options. I recommend starting with something familiar to you and then adding more detail as you go. In this example, I'm going to grab part of one of our Principles of Business Management learning targets, define international business, and recognize different international management strategies. I'm going to go ahead and click Generate. And then it's going to create my 5 questions for me, and it is going to provide me with an answer key. You'll notice it says always review AI-generated answers for accuracy. I'm definitely going to stress that you do that because this software is pulling from a limited pool of information. Also, there might be specific vocabulary that you're using in your course that the software isn't familiar with or just might not have in its library. So you always want to make sure you double check what it's giving you. If you're not happy with the initial questions the software generates for you, you can always go to Edit Prompt and give it more specific information. For example, I'm going to pull information from our geometry course. I'm going to select my grade level, which in this case is also 10th grade. I'm going to leave my number of questions as 5. And then for my topic, standard, text, or description, I'm going to pull a portion of one of the geometry standards. It says determine if a pair of lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither by comparing the slopes in coordinate graphs and equations. Just like with the previous example, once the software generates the questions, you always want to go through and do a quality check, especially for math. I can see I have a question about parallel, a question about perpendicular. I'm seeing equations in slope-intercept form, and some questions where I'm being asked what the slope of the line is. However, maybe I want more specific questions. Maybe I'm looking for questions that only have to do with parallel lines. Maybe I want a variety of equation types. You can always go back to edit your prompt. You'll also notice that this standard mentions coordinate graphs, and the software did not provide any coordinate graphs. This particular software doesn't have that capability. There may be other AI technologies out there that do, but this particular type of tool does not offer that. So I'm just going to stick with equations. I'm going to edit my prompt to say determine if a pair of lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither by comparing the slopes of equations in slope-intercept form and in standard form. After updating my prompt, the software is giving me questions that are more closely in line with what I was looking for originally. For example, I'm seeing both equations in slope-intercept and in standard form. However, just like with any other resource, you're going to want to take what works for you and leave behind what doesn't. don't feel like you have to use all of the questions that are generated if you don't like them. In addition, don't forget to double check all the answers and the equations, especially if you're dealing with math.